Have you ever noticed, maybe during a quiet moment alone, that your body doesn't respond the way it once did? It might happen while getting dressed, or catching your reflection in the mirror, or simply realizing that something that used to feel automatic now feels slower, weaker, or unreliable. For most men, this change doesn't arrive overnight. It shows up gradually. A loss of firmness, a delayed reaction, a sense that the body is hesitating instead of responding confidently. And somewhere in the background, a thought begins to form. This must just be age. This is life after 60. Maybe this chapter is finished. I want you to stop right there. Because that belief, while common, is not the full truth. And in many cases, it's completely wrong. What if the issue isn't loss, but restriction? What if the systems responsible for blood flow and responsiveness are still intact, but operating under pressure? And what if one of the most overlooked tools for supporting circulation, fullness, and vascular responsiveness isn't a prescription, an injection, or a supplement with a flashy label but something already in your kitchen cabinet? I'm talking about plain baking soda, sodium bicarbonate. Now, I know how that sounds. Something used for baking or cleaning doesn't seem like it belongs in a serious conversation about male vitality. But stay with me, because today I'm going to explain 5 often ignored ways bicarbonate supports vascular function, and what can happen when blood flow is no longer fighting against inflammation, acidity, and internal resistance. If you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond and you feel like your edge has dulled, you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not broken. In many men, what appears to be decline is actually impaired circulation. Think of it like mineral buildup in plumbing. The pipes are still there, the system still works, but flow is reduced, pressure drops, performance suffers. The solution isn't replacement, it's clearing the obstruction. Before we go further, take a moment and tell me in the comments where you're watching from. Men from all over the world tune into conversations like this. And that sense of shared experience matters more than most people realize. And if you believe men deserve clear, shame-free, evidence-based health information, tap the like button. It helps this message reach men who are dealing with these issues silently. My name is Dr. Alpha. I'm a board-certified urologist with more than a decade of clinical experience, and my work focuses on helping men over 50 protect prostate health, sexual function, and long-term vitality. Everything discussed here is educational and supportive, not a replacement for care from your personal physician. Now let's confront a harmful myth. Many men are told directly or indirectly that after 65, decline is inevitable, that the body stiffens, shrinks, and slows down, and there's nothing meaningful to be done. That belief is deeply ingrained, but it doesn't align with how the body actually works. In a large percentage of men, the real issue is vascular restriction. Over time, chronic inflammation, oxidative stress, and excess acidity reduce vessel flexibility. Blood vessels lose their ability to expand fully. Pressure decreases. Tissue receives less blood. The result looks like loss, but the structure itself hasn't disappeared. It's undersupplied. This is why my approach is never about miracle claims. It's about improving the internal conditions so the body and any treatments already being used can function as intended. Bicarbonate plays a role here because it supports balance. Let's start with local tissue health. The skin is not an impenetrable wall. It allows exchange. When tissues become acidic and congested with metabolic waste, elasticity decreases and underlying microvessels struggle to open. A gentle alkaline soak can help rebalance local pH, reduce irritation, and improve circulation near the surface. When inflammation eases, vessels relax, blood volume improves, and tissue responds more naturally. A simple approach is 2 tablespoons of aluminum-free baking soda in warm water, soaking the area for 10 to 15 minutes, 2 to 3 times per week. Avoid broken skin or infection. Rinse and moisturize afterward if dryness occurs. Many men report not just physical changes, but a quiet return of confidence when the tissue looks and feels healthier. Next, we need to talk about internal chemistry. As men age, kidney efficiency gradually declines. This can lead to low-grade metabolic acidosis, a condition associated with muscle fatigue, stiffness, and vascular constriction. Acidic conditions encourage blood vessels to remain tense. Bicarbonate acts as a buffering agent, gently shifting pH toward balance and signaling smooth muscle to relax. Relaxed vessels allow better flow, better volume, and less resistance. One commonly used method is half a teaspoon of baking soda in a glass of water taken in the morning on an empty stomach. The taste is salty. Adding lemon can make it more palatable. If you have high blood pressure or sodium restrictions, Always speak with your doctor first. Many men describe this change as feeling more fluid, as if internal tension they didn't realize was there has eased. Now here's something critical. Many men watching this are already doing the right things. Supplements, nitric oxide boosters, beet powders, amino acids, even prescription options, yet results feel inconsistent or short. That doesn't mean those tools don't work. It means the environment they rely on isn't stable. Nitric oxide is essential for vessel dilation, but it's highly sensitive. In an inflamed acidic system, it breaks down quickly. Bicarbonate doesn't create nitric oxide, but it protects it by reducing acidity and oxidative stress. This allows nitric oxide to stay active longer, supporting more sustained blood flow instead of brief spikes. Taking bicarbonate 20 to 30 minutes before nitric oxide supporting foods or supplements can help create the right conditions. Think of it as preparing the stage, so the signal can actually do its job. There's also a process called chronic age-related inflammation. It builds slowly and quietly, altering tissue structure and leading to stiffness. Even with adequate blood flow, stiff tissue cannot expand properly. Research has shown bicarbonate can help reduce certain inflammatory markers. As inflammation decreases, elasticity improves and comfort increases. A pulsed approach works well here, about a quarter teaspoon daily, 5 days on and 2 days off. This supports balance without interfering with the body's natural buffering systems. Many men also notice a psychological change. When the body responds more predictably, anxiety fades, confidence returns. The body feels cooperative again, not unpredictable. One balanced morning option combines bicarbonate with lemon, water, a small amount of baking soda, and fresh lemon juice taken before breakfast. Citrates, potassium, and bicarbonate work together to support balance. Men often report improved morning responsiveness and greater consistency over time. For the first 2 weeks, focus only on internal balance. The morning drink, nothing else. Think of it as clearing internal resistance. From weeks 3 and 4, continue the morning routine and add the soak twice weekly. Internal improvements begin translating into tissue responsiveness. You're not chasing youth, you're protecting function. Most men don't experience dramatic overnight changes. Instead, they notice warmth, improved fullness, reduced anxiety, and steadier performance. That's progress. That's success. This conversation isn't embarrassing, it's biological. Aging does not mean surrender. It means adapting intelligently. Let me know in the comments which step you're starting with. Support this video so it reaches men who need it. Subscribe for weekly, evidence-based strategies. And share this with one man who won't ask for help but needs it. Vitality isn't something you lose all at once. And it's not something you reclaim overnight. It's a practice.